As 2025 opens, the sport of boxing is experiencing something different, as boxing's current has shifted. Losses will be experienced, lessons will be learned. And what I mean by that is the way of old is no more. Let's talk about it a bit further. Over the past week, we have witnessed one of boxing's bigger names in the sport, Gervonta Tank Davis, go in on people who participate in the Ring magazine gala that was held in the UK by His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh. Gervonta expressed his displeasure with everyone going over there. He wasn't invited, and Terrence Bud Crawford took it upon himself to respond in kind by acknowledging the fact that maybe Davis was crying sour grapes because he wasn't invited. But don't forget, this is the same young man who wanted to counter Turki's invitation of originally participating with a fight in Riyadh season with 2 Ferraris, and maybe we can have a conversation. The disrespect is really it's disrespectful, but look at who attended the event. Look at the many faces and people who fill the spaces in the sport of boxing. The sport is shifting. As I said in the opening of the video, the current has shifted. As participants in the sport have found it hard to make the real fights where the best can compete against the best, Turki Al-Sheikh has brought together prominent names in the sport of boxing, where he has brought them over to his events, paid them handsomely for the opportunities to fight the best, and to have financial security as they participate in a life gambling, risking sport. The various names who have aligned themselves with this man and his events, it just shows to the heart that many people do want the best of efforts, and sometimes it's been the promoters and networks that have prevented these bouts from taking place, especially when we are being told that there's no money in this, there's no one who's going to pay for that. And you look over and you see that His Excellency has brought people from all different weight divisions and the top names in the sport. Some of them have found success competing in these cards, and others have found themselves to fall because they may not have been prepared to face the top and the elite, even though they were being marketed as the next best thing. Fights that were on the table for many years, and all types of sidetracking and not making the bouts come together. Turki has brought men and women together to face the best opportunities with the titles on the line and legacy and legitimacy. I've put that word legitimacy in with legacy because it is important for a fighter. Just as Turkey has brought people from all over the world to establish themselves as a legitimate star, to establish themselves as a legitimate staking your claim to fame, along with the legacy you build with the victories that you have. And even when someone has had setbacks, they have the opportunity to come back and show themselves to be a real warrior in the sport, where in the past it was like, if you lose a fight, you're done, you should retire. Well, that's been this latest era, right? Which was the Floyd Mayweather era, the 50-0. If you've lost, that's you're not as considered a good fighter, if not great. Well, that's no more. And we're seeing men, even in the twilight of their careers, as things begin to wind down, where people are saying, oh, he shouldn't be fighting this. He's only looking for a money grab. He's only doing this for this reason or whatever. The best always want to test themselves against the best. It is something that has always been a part of this sport, and the most prominent names in history didn't rest unless they had an opportunity to test their mettle and go up against someone else, whether it's pound for pound or it's the best guy in the division where they find themselves participating. So Turkey has aligned himself with the most prominent names in the sport, and he is looking to get this done. And greater things can come of this as we look through it all. And we've seen people who have enjoyed the riches off of his investment in their careers, even when they didn't necessarily deserve it. We're seeing people be rewarded and have a better way of life for themselves and their families after risking it on the line. And as we look into the future, I could see something happening in the most positive manner as far as maybe health care for these fighters, or the opportunity for consolidation where it can become unionized. But there are people out there who want to put the cart before the horse. It doesn't work that way. You build by stacking the blocks and laying the foundation. And Turkey Al-Sheikh has done that for the sport of boxing, and it is exciting again to watch what's next. This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the Mike, LDBC, and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts about what Turkey has done. Peace to everyone out there. Everyone, please remain safe.